ball game, okay?
Nah, you adding
Hands are
hands.
going to be insufferable.
Nah,
Nah, I'm not
you
adding
adding
hands.
hands.
I'm not adding hands.
You
Nah,
must
nah, nah,
add hands
nah.
now.
No. You know what? You want me to do feet too while I'm at it? Freak? Huh?
Yes, yes,
Alright?
yes.
Yes, yeah. I hear there are some chicks that are like really into like the veins in people in men's hands.
Yeah, women like
Like they
men's
love
hand.
veiny hands.
So I do got a little bit of vein, but it's not like it is genetic rather than
Not
vein
yeah,
in the
it's
hand
not
is generic. It's not something you can train your hand to be like that.
yeah. Like I also think it's like occasionally like pops up because the same thing with mine except like it like occasionally pops up, right? So I think when I'm like lifting something heavy, it does pop up, and then when I'm done lifting it, it's still there. It's like still visible, but then like once all that is over and I'm like in a relaxed state,
Mhm.
it kind of just smooths over. But I also think it's
you
like
know how to
how like
like
tight the
let it.
skin is as well to the bone.
You wanna know how to get it permanently. Well,
Mm.
not permanently, like maybe in within 2 weeks period.
Huh.
Steroids.
uh
You get it within the
yeah.
2 weeks period, and then after that you're going back to regular person. All right. Well, not necessarily. Your entire body just shrink down like a shrimp.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do hear that like you have to like for some roids you just have to like be consistent about taking them, otherwise it's just like you're gonna be deflating. You're gonna be deflating.
You know Vin
Like
Diesel.
apparently Hassan was taking it
You
also
see the new Vin
roid.
Diesel, the new picture of Vin Diesel out on the internet nowadays. He's
No, I
bloated
don't.
like a balloon because and all of his muscle disappear underneath it.
What do you know? Cause yeah.
It's his old. If you want to continue physique for Hollywood, you gotta use the droid,
Yep,
TRT,
it is
trend,
true.
whatever.
It's about time to
It's literally the Popeye spinach mechanic, okay? You literally excuse me, you pop a pill only to like be um buff for that moment, okay?
What's it called? Do you know the guy who played Drax from Guardian of the Galaxy?
No, I don't even know. I don't watch Guardians of the Galaxy. I have
The
no
blue,
idea anything about that.
the
No, I
green
don't know
guy,
any characters except Bruce. No,
the,
I don't know.
the green guy, yeah, not green guy, but blue guy. Like in younger days, he can freely like just let it go and just non-shirt for most of the non-shirt for all the scenes. Now that he's old, he cannot go on TRT anymore. Now he has to wear a shirt.
Do you remember the
Oh,
ceremony?
yeah.
How much you learned once the
While still
restraints were
on
taken
set
That's how it
of the
goes.
movie, his muscle no longer there. He just blow it up like a balloon. And then when
Yeah.
the steroid completely wear off set, he shriveled up like a shrimp.
Have you ever played that game where you see how long you
Yeah.
can hold your
Yeah.
breath?
And also
Let's play it
his
now.
face like age up to like now he look like he's in his 60s or 70s, bro. Look old as hell.
Old as hell. Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like
My potions are too
Luffy.
strong for you, chap.
It's kind of like Luffy when he used Gear 5.
Yeah. It is. Or even just Gear 3 as well. Same mechanic. Where it's like he like makes one of his limbs like massive, only for him to like turn tiny for like a while.
I think at some point he like mastered that as well, so he's no longer like stay tiny for a
Oh yeah,
long period of
yeah.
time.
Post time skip, yeah. Yeah, because in the Fishman arc, he's able to
Ninja.
do like grizzly magnum. Yeah.
I think it's like the master when he learned haki.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I guess that means that Gear 3 doesn't exist anymore. So
Well, he's not gonna use
he's,
Gear 3 for
skipped
any
a number,
particular reason anymore because his opponent is way too strong now. He has to use either 4 or 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the lady I'm watching that's reacting to it, she's finally almost to seeing Gear 5, which I've just been sitting on and waiting for a while. And she's like, what is it? What the hell is this? Ah, okay. But yeah, she just saw Robin go demon mode, which I think is interesting for Robin as well. It's like she was known as like the demon child or whatever.
She can control
So it's like, yeah, that's
her power now.
formless. Yeah.
Unlike when she was
Also
a child.
Nami. Yeah. Also Nami also got like a buff as well, in an interesting way too. Basically, just has like a part of Big Mom's strength with her.
Well,
which by the way, again,
used,
I
manipulation to
don't
control one of her cloud. Used to control her cloud.
Yeah. But now it's no longer just a cloud. It can like stick itself inside of the baton and like change the form of the baton. Like in that same arc that like happens. No, actually no, because that happens earlier. But in the Wano arc, when Zeus finally teams up with Nami, like permanently, he like changes the baton to like a morning star, basically, like a massive, like a fat morning star, where it's like, you know, the ball with a bunch of spikes on it.
Yep, I know what that one is. But also, it's not heavy at all, because, you know, it's cloud.
Yeah.
It's just a cloud.
Yep. Yeah.
Only tread water for
No,
so
see,
long.
it's that thing where it's not heavy at all for the user, but for the people that get hit or get in direct contact with it, it's what is it? It's heavy for them. It's heavy and it hurts for them. Which is a great way to make her stronger. I don't know what they're gonna do with Usopp, because Usopp did have like some form of hockey or something, I think.
Observation hockey, yeah. He can
Yeah.
shoot. That's the thing about like shooter or like not shooter but sniper, is that they can detect weak point within the enemy and then just shoot that weak point instead of like you know, relying on supremely overpowered weapon. You see it, you saw that. That's just a regular sniper. That's not even a good. That's not even like what's it called? One of those devil fruit user ammo or anything. Just regular ammo. Not even sea stone ammo.
Yeah.
You just shoot the weak point of the enemy.
So I'm assuming that they're gonna do the thing where if they ever do have to explain it, they're just gonna say that, yeah, he did. He was using it the whole time, which I mean is fair.
No, he used it. Usopp only unlocked it at some point in the future when he
not Usopp, his dad.
When he reunited with his dad from a
That's
distance.
when he used it.
From the distance.
From a distance. Yeah.
Reunite with his dad from a distance, not close and personal. Right? That's just not.
Yeah. No. See, it just adds too much. It adds too well together. Okay, their range, their snipers. It only makes sense. All right. The dad that left, it didn't come back. It only makes sense.
Did you
Okay.
hear the angels singing?
I'll come back, but only at a distance.
Edifice of guilt.
which by the way, apparently, some people don't like what's it called? They don't like Usopp's arc. Like when they finally find Usopp, they don't like that particular arc, which I think is fine.
Yeah,
And I do want to know what I do. Yeah, I do want to know what happened to that mistress he caught feelings for.
That mistress? Oh yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But it is an off story type of thing.
Yeah, no. They're gonna have to get back into that, okay?
It's an off story. You can see it from the summer. What's it called? Summer offshoot. It's so yeah, she's fine. She's all her illness is past, and you know now she's just like living in her mansion, looking at the bounty for Usopp.
And what was another thing? Oh yeah, and then like some people are saying like Skypiea is like pretty boring, or the person I was watching that was reacting was saying like Skypiea is pretty boring. I don't, or she just did, that was her least favorite arc, which the point she made was pretty fun. I mean, not pretty fun, it makes sense. Where she said the side enemies were terrible, which does make a lot of sense, right? Because I also think like
I'd say the side enemies are not bad.
The Ball brothers, the Ball brothers were pretty annoying. Not really a fun fight.
No, but
and then not only that, and then Luffy gets like, cause like a part of this as well is like seeing your favorite character do something. Where Luffy didn't get to really do anything, he just got swallowed up by a snake and was just suspended for like several episodes as well. So there was that, and that's why she didn't like it.
I get that, but you know, you gotta remember at this point, Luffy is still way too overpowered for the West Blue. So, not West Blue, East Blue. And then, still too overpowered for East Blue. That's why they had to like suspend him for outside fight, so he would not like just end it too quickly.
Yeah, they had to bench him, but also not only that, but like the last fight was pretty fun. And then the obviously the meme face, the iconic face where he shits his fucking pants, noticing that his lightning doesn't work because he's a rubber man. Alright. And then I think the actual arc itself, in terms of like, I do ignore the side battles because I do think the side battles are pretty lame. But that being said, what was it? That being said, I like Skypiea for the sake that I think that is the first arc that actually feels very adventurous. Where like from previous parts they were just traveling island to island, so it's like, you know, it's pretty okay, it's pretty good. But in terms of that, where it's like it almost seems legendary, right? Because you know the legends of like, oh, there's an island that floats in the sky and stuff, and there's a civilization there and whatnot. And I think like this is also the time where they did the setting really well as well, where like the setting felt really good.
And you know like, what's funny about the Skypiea arc is that it's not that island on the sky that's supposed to be endgame, but they reach us anyway. Because you know, there are two ways to go there: either using the upside down for waterfall, or travel across the Grand Blue to get to the sideway to get to it.
Yeah. And then last but not least, also the artifacts with it and everything, like the bell is really nice. And then I think that's the second time the Poloneglyphs show up. But I think that is the first time Joy Boy is mentioned. I have no idea what Joy Boy is about, so I don't want to know anything. But that being said, I heard something about monkey D pronouns as like a joke. so you know, I have some context, but I want to see what that context is raw, okay? So I'm hoping that also when she reacts to past Wano, that
And also the fact
I'm hoping that I'm there for it, and then I'm hoping that I actually find out what's up with that they were talking about.
you know what's funny about fifth gear and the middle name mean the word D.
Look at
The
you.
D means
Mhm,
demon,
yeah.
right?
Really trying to
But
hold
the
Ah.
fact that Luffy eat a fruit that turn him to the sun god is kind of ironic.
Yeah, that is.
But also, it's not
Yeah.
too far off from the biblical Bible of the way of the way of the demon. Also, like depict is that they have the
do
power
enjoy
to
watching you
create.
dance so
They have the power to use their imagination to create joy to humanity, which is create
Okay.
greed, ambition, and all that jazz. Right? That's the point of like the
Yeah.
demon in the biblical Bible. Is that they create
Yeah.
distraction while the angel
Don't
they're
get
like
too excited.
discipline,
I'm
lawful,
just
all that
getting
jazz,
started.
which make people
Yeah.
kind of like bored of them for obvious reasons. And kind of rebellion.
Yeah. Man, very interesting. Very interesting. Also, yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, why does this feel like I don't know, some African god stuff or something? Because like the music makes it seem that way. Like it seems very what's the word? That and like a specific part of the art makes it feel that way, where it almost feels like like those paintings on the wall ish sort of deal, as well as like combined with like the music. I actually don't remember the music too well, but the music does feel very
Drum heavy.
drum heavy. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that is a good way to put it.
The drum is not necessarily. I mean, I say the drum is kind of reminiscent a lot of like old Japanese style drum technique for summoning thunder god or the god of the sky.
Yeah.
You remember? Have you seen what's it called? Super Sentai Ninja something.
No.
The thunder twins. They use drum to summon. They use the drum as like their signature move.
Back into the realm of untold stories she goes.
Gotcha. I mean, it does make sense though. Yeah.
It's kind of like a mix between Western and Eastern style of like storytelling.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I really can't wait to see. I really can't wait to see Gear 5 again as well. I do have to say, definitely had a worse lens for it because I was just waiting a lot, and then I eventually just like stopped keeping up with it, and then I just gunshot the rest of it to the end, and then I'm like, wow, I wonder why people said it was so great. That was kind of mid. But I gunshot through it, and I didn't give myself a break or anything. So I'm just tired. I'm just watching, and I'm like, yep, all right, yeah, all right. And then I get to the end, and then I'm like, hmm,
what the fuck?
yeah, I didn't pay. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
No.
I'm
I
like,
was
what
it.
the
I
fuck?
mean, the game. What the fuck? It just launched me
Ah,
into the very with no warframe. What the hell?
but yeah, it's just like yeah, I did not pay enough attention to it, basically.
But yes, it's really good. The combat
Yes.
animation is pretty sweet.
Some of it. The Frankie fight does still suck ass a
Wait,
bit. Cause like at some point they're like But this is because they were trying to take an animation shortcut, right? Where at some point when he's like fighting against like the Triceratops guy, they just zoom in on the camera at his face while he's doing actions. So like they kind of just like zoom in on his face and then bob the head up and down so it looks like he's like running, and then like they'll make him tuck back to make it seem like he's punching, but not showing the actual punch and whatever, you know, showing the full punch and whatnot. And it's like, but don't get me wrong, I do think that that has to do with either probably not having enough time, as well as the Frankie's robot design, Cyborg Frankie, sorry, Cyborg Frankie. Is that it, or is it Mecha Frankie? And either way, the robot does have like a relatively complicated design, so just animating that, like, you know, that's just gonna take time, and these things need to be like released like weekly or semi-weekly. So it's like, yeah, no, we gotta speed it up. But yeah,
Triumph of dust.
yeah, she's been bawling her eyes out like several times. I feel no emotion when I actually like watch it, other than like being hyped, right? When like I see something really cool, I'm like, yeah. I don't actually say yeah, but it's like, you know, the feeling, right? Other than that, I don't like get sad at the thing or anything. She like cried at Kinemon's quote unquote death, but like I was like, yeah, I know Kinemon's not dead. I mean, like, I'm not gonna believe that he's dead until like they actually like finish the war, and then they're like, and then he died. You know, it's like he's gone for good.
For the most part,
And I'd
if,
be like, oh,
if
no.
a character truly
Get
dead,
this
they will
working,
probably
whatever
die
it is.
in a very traumatic way or die off screen. Cause you know you gotta keep this
Yeah,
PG-13.
Yeah, and so he did. It was both of those things actually. It was both of those things. Both of those elements were there, but it was a massive fake out. Because like he's trying to like let Momonosuke get away, but excuse me. And then so like he like gets all the way back up to tug at Kaido, and he's like, no, I'm not done. I'm not done till I'm down. I'll buy whatever little time I can give Momonosuke to get away.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and then like the animation style like becomes like higher quality, and it changes. And he like goes through some flashbacks, and then, you know, Kaido clubs him on the fucking head, and then, you know, Momonosuke cries. It pans back to Momonosuke crying. Also, yeah, PG-13, Schmeegy-13, okay? Show those death on screen, alright? Alright, I want to see that skull be split wide open, okay?
My forces will sort it out.
We're gonna crack that man wide open. Yeah,
couldn't wait to see from One Piece going from a daytime TV show into a late night
series to a late night. Yeah.
To a late night 2 a.m. Anime, so the children can like stay up at the middle of the night, so the next morning they couldn't go to school.
Kiddo. Fight.
Yeah, we'll make it late night so that way they can't catch up to it, okay? But if they do watch it and they, you know, it's not our fault, alright? It is late night, okay?
It's quite funny why he was like back in the day have show that bad show that just push that like 2 a.m. No one got notification.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I do.
Also, I wonder.
I do like stay up every now and then. Those skills, they're just way better than what we got.
Yeah. And also, I heard some other guy explaining his experience as well, where he's not from America, he's from somewhere in Europe, and he watched a lot of Western cartoons, right? Because he got a Cartoon Network, and he was like, well, around the teen age, he was like, well, I kind of got tired of that because, I already understood the formula, you know, the Tom and Jerry, and you know. Every time Jerry would win or whatever, or you had some cartoons where, you know, every character, like a Batman series or something, where like, you know, the good guy, you know, the good guy is gonna win, but you know, but when he doesn't, it's usually a cliffhanger, and then after that cliffhanger, the good guy wins anyways, right? And then you just had those shows, but then when he tuned into anime like DBZ or something, and he's not, you know, watching Ed, Edd and Eddy or anything anymore. He's like, he's noticing that there's like actual continuity with the episodes and whatnot, and like every last episode actually matters, because like, you know, it's actually it's pushing forward a story. And so, you know, not only that, but like now he no longer feels like he's here. Let me actually see if I can pull up the video. Well, he does put it better, and it is fun, a fun perspective, very understanding perspective. Whereas like me, I was like the opposite until like teen, because like I did have my dad try to show me, like he was trying to show me what you call anime at some point, but I was just too young. And I didn't care because I was like, yeah, but I want to watch Gumball though. Yeah, these guys are just sitting here talking at each other. Can we watch Gumball?
Here, in the remains of your childhood.
I still feel the same way about Star Trek, at least, where it's like, yeah, these guys are just kind of yapping. Like, I think he tried to show me it again and again. Every time he tries to show me, it's always an episode of them yapping.
You know what's you know what even more yapping back in the day? Godzilla and Ultraman.
Oh yes, because yeah, I know that, yeah, because like I think the actual fight scenes for Godzilla is like about or under 30 minutes, and for the most part they're just yapping up a storm and just like being a Gojira, and they're just like consistently talking over and over about like just the situation instead of showing the situation itself, right? I didn't watch it, but I did hear about it, and I was like, huh. You know what? I wonder if that was like a shortcut thing as well. Where it's like, yeah, we could keep showing these scenes, but hear me out, save budget, don't do it.
Save budget on 3D and whatnot?
Yeah, not even 3D, I think, because like, I think they did use a set. So like in this case, they're like, yeah, we only have like one city set, okay? Alright, please, we only have enough for this one footage, okay? We're not gonna build a whole new set. Yeah, we're not gonna build a whole new set for we're not gonna, oh yeah, they probably build several sets, but they're not gonna keep building sets for longer length of the movie. Longer length of the scene, sorry.
Isn't it time for a new
It's fine
story?
if you want to build it suspense and whatnot, but
Yeah, it can still work. Yeah, it can still work if you can build suspense for it and whatnot. Yeah.
as an adult, you feel like you have more, you feel more suspense, but yeah, as a kid, you don't have to think about that. so boring. I spent like 45 minutes
Yeah,
watching a bunch of suits just yapping around. It didn't do
yeah.
anything about the Godzilla. No, just a bunch of suits higher up just yapping up a storm. 45 minutes,
Yep.
not doing anything.
It's like, yeah, dude, look, man, I'm kid, okay? I
Kill
want to
your
see
own
dinosaurs
kind.
and I want to see him in
Nothing
action,
new
okay?
for you,
Dinosaur
is
Dragon,
it?
I want to see him fuck up the city. Do I look like I want to see you yap? No. I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, even as a kid, and my dad also like just have the same feeling about that. About that series of Godzilla. It's just not that good. And with after like what 15, after like after 30 minutes, 45 minutes of yapping constantly, he just changed the movie to a different one.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, cut the shit off. Cut the shit off.
Man, it's so boring.
Let me finish this and I'll show the video of his experience. Yeah, keyframe. Like, oh my god, like, fuck you. Oh wait, no, well, not exactly, but still, fuck you. It's like you showed the arm, you did, and you rotated it, and then you just expected, oh yeah, that'll be enough, and then let me just cut to the tail moving very smoothly.
Yes.
Fuck you. You're supposed to show the process.
Bad. Bad.
How long ago was this? It's like a 1 year ago. Change it to the default ones because why? Smooth something. Rotation keyframes at blank and blank on root in swim on numeric values. Smooth keyframes cannot map expressions. So use smooth. Got it. So big problem is I probably can't make the tits bounce, most likely. It's probably going to be too painful, I think.
You are really starting
But
to
I'll
bother
do my
me.
best, damn it. Okay, so here's my problem. Here's my last problem. How do you make separate animations for each thing? Because I know for a fact that there needs to be several animations. There needs to be a walking animation. Okay, so let me think of like in terms of like the Pekka Mama we have. She has a walking animation, or like the free run one. She has a walking animation. She has an animation for like summoning a weapon, and that's relatively about it. They do have like a swinging animation as well. That's gonna be really painful to like figure all of that out. But people see. But that's what I mean, right? Is like make two sets of animations. How do you make several sets of animations? Oh, okay. This is how you do it. Okay, it's okay. I was yapping and the answer was right there.
I was yapping, but I didn't open my eyes. I was doing this animation blind, therefore I didn't notice.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I go to the... Yeah, there it is. Walk, idle, climbing, climb, run, sneaking. Okay. Okay.
Enough of
Got
this
it.
playtime.
I'm...
Get
I'm...
out.
I'm gonna bug. Okay. Okay. Um. So it might not be all that bad. The only thing that's a problem left that I'm still kind of intimidated into getting into is the coloring. I'm not too good with shading. So, but I also don't want all of this to just look like, what's it called? I don't want the colors to look too simplistic. That being said, I don't think I have a choice, but it's not gonna look too jarring. But let's see the animation. Okay, yeah, they're like really smooth throughout. Okay, so I can just about use the same colors and I'll be fine. The only issue that I can't tell is if the bottom is a different color or if it's just the actual like lighting or whatnot. I think it is just the lighting though. Okay, so I'll just make it all one color. Make it all one color, and then that should be about it. Now the only thing that's like really left is like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna share this, but I can be ballsy and share it anyway. But they did say that they said you don't support any NSFW. That being said, they don't support any NSFW models. But there are models that like just have bad assets. So I think mine is safe. I do realize that I have like add clothes in as well.
As long as you didn't add the genitals.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
It's still a bare bones model, so technically it's not as bad.
Yeah. If animation is a pain, I think what I'll do is I'll give it a try. I just hopefully it's not, but I'll give it a try of like just posting it in the thing and then being like, "Yo, anyone want to animate this for me?"
Sure,
But
for
I'll
20
say
bucks. Sure, for 20
for free. Yeah.
20 bucks.
Huh? Oh no. It's gotta be for free, man. Nah, I know, but like I don't know. I'll make it. I'll pull a dealsman thing where I'm like, look, this base form is free for you if you can animate it and send it to me. Who knows? It might catch someone's attention and be like, whoa, oh, yo, I want to see that move. And then somebody's like, yeah, I'll pay for it.
Sure.
But I'm not gonna be banking on that. Hopefully I can just wait. And I do realize that if I do it all myself and it looks good, you know what I can do? I can just sell it. I could just sell it. I could be stingy little shit like the rest of these fellas and just sell it. I rotate. I do realize this is slightly off center. Whoops. Controls. Just need to turn it down some. Yeah. Like that, and then I think I scooted back some. Scooted back to that position, maybe. Ah, for fuck's sakes, it's not actually in all the way. Okay. Ah, shit.
You know what?
Alright, let's
Shit
switch.
moment right now for me. There's no, you know how those roguelike game where like
Yeah.
you choose your weapon before you go into a mission.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm switching screens, by the way.
They gave me only a dog shit.
uh, that'd be funny if you open the chest
All
and then it's
children
like
played.
select one
Nobody
weapon,
ever had
or
to grow
yeah,
up.
select one weapon and
And
then the
then,
only weapon that's
one
in there is
day,
dog shit,
a
a bag of dog
magical
shit.
stranger
I wish
came
I
to
was
teach them
no.
Alright,
The
a
but if you
point.
new
No,
but
but
if you
yeah,
work
almost.
hard
fabulous
enough, if you
game.
but if you work hard enough,
There were
you can
people here.
upgrade that weapon to
She
flaming
unmade
bag
them.
of dog shit.
You have to find what they left.
Alright, and then it does extra fire damage and does both poison
Don't tell me you're
and burn
siding with
damage.
the
Okay,
brand.
Oh,
cause
It's about time to
it
grow
burns
up,
it burns the shit
don't
and
you think?
the shit fumes become toxic. Okay, alright, Jankum logic. Alright, let's switch screens.
but no. For the reason why I say dog shit because of this mechanic where sometimes give you a weapon that you own and you already upgraded, and sometimes it would just give you just straight up the weapon you never owned and you haven't done anything with. So vanilla weapons.
We playing Scarlet
Nobody,
Maiden or something?
not artists,
No,
nor
Warframe.
dreamers, nor prophets, has an imagination to
I was thinking
compare
about going
with
back to
that of
Scarlet
a
Maiden.
terrified child.
I did
No,
see it in my
okay.
library while I was cleaning
Do you remember
the
the
what's
Zariman?
it called?
How much
The
you
storage.
learned once the
Yeah,
restraints
it's okay.
were
It's a
taken off.
roguelite where
Think what
you
we
go
could
in
do.
and if you die you lose all your stuff. I still could not defeat the first boss. I spent several runs just doing it over and over and just thought it was like RNG. No, it's because I needed to upgrade the skills and I wasn't upgrading my skills the entire time.
Kiddo,
So I'm like,
is this where all your
oh,
secrets are
that
buried?
makes so much more sense.
Well,
Yeah, and now I'm
now
not taking that
you
much
do
damage anymore
have a
because I
messy
put my
mind. My forces
put
will sort it out.
my stats up to HP and defense. Oh, okay. I am thinking of like squeezing these together more, but we'll just leave it as is. I think now I can unironically just finally move on to the fucking head. So you watching video or
Waste your
not?
time down here.
Yeah, I'm on.
I'm
The
not
thing is,
interfering.
I'm gonna eat some grenade first. Hang on.
I have all the time in the universe. You know that. Did you hear the angels singing? Look at it. This edifice of guilt. He knew what he did. What he took.
We have to delve deep beyond the madness. Unlock the reserves the scholar instructed us to keep.
Deny me a place. Even here, in the remains of your childhood. Not very nice of you, kiddo.
Spider's helping her is keeping this ghost you tethered to my kingdom. Cut it down.
Damn it, run out of ammo all the time. No wonder why my gun is so weak. Because my secondary is all out of ammo anyway. Doesn't matter.
Remembers Araxia, doesn't he? The guardian of Scholar's Landing. That's why he's trembling, isn't it? Killing your own kind. Nothing new for you, is it?
another AK. Nice.
I thrive on nothingness. You choke on it.
Back.
Yeah. Go die.
No. Can't lose. Nah. Gamer status for both of them. Chibo's lost. Never.
This mission's way too easy. Also, most people here know what to do. It's not that hard. I like some times when I play with my game. How can you look at how can you look at level 200 and whatever and say that's easy? See how much damage I'm doing? That's how easy it is. Okay, it's not about the level, it's about how much you can do damage and optimize your build. It's a game of experimentation, right? It's not about how can I do this and that to min-max the best of my what I can. Also, remember the point of playing video games. Just have fun. Have fun experimenting. That's the point.
No. See, man, that's easy, man. See, I like it when my games take me 2 hours to beat a boss because I'm only doing 1 damage per hit. Okay?
I've done that before. When my build was dog shit, I spent like maybe an hour or something like that to beat the boss.
Yeah, nah, just quit and come back.
No, that's for quitters. I ain't no quitter.
No. It's not quitting if they can get you in return.
So video game logic, gun never go into overheat and never broken. So you do your heart content.
I mean, it is fantasy game, right? So yeah, fantasy gun. It's like finger gun, okay? Finger gun never runs out of bullets. It has 0 recoil.
Yep, kind of like
Playing
Call of Duty.
excellent PSP.
Basically playing
more like
Call
Cuphead, but yeah.
of Duty where you can unlock the finger gun as one team. It does do damage,
That's pretty cool.
but in order to reload, you gotta break your thumb.
Oh! one time. There's one time that I remember that Tom won in Tom and Jerry, and it was when he was at the beach.
I can do this
And
forever.
Jerry was hanging out with one of the reused duck characters, and he just put a pail over them, and then he won. It's at the end.
Yep.
He put a bucket pail.
I remember that one time when Charlie come back to Warframe for a brief time, and then his clan is still alive, and the people who help him level up his stuff. All he ever seen on the screen is not enemies, but numbers, XP that drop from those enemies. That's how fast they kill. That is how fast they kill. The veterans they kill.
Good deal. Good deal.
Too late, kiddo. This is how the story goes now.
I don't know why, but why do the people just like always bring a Warframe that has Warframe that can basically have aimbot, but kind of forgot that the boss is immune to all Warframe abilities. So therefore that Warframe can useless in this fight.
For funny, okay. He pissed his eyes and Krillin died. Which I guess, when you think about it, it was a little more graphic. I guess, because like, I think later on, they stopped, in Super, they stopped like showing deaths. Yeah, I would say, like in that way, right? I think. No, I think they did. No, I think Zamasu still got cut in half. Nah, Sode's still here. I think his name is Zimisatsu.
She's tightening her grasp.
Yeah, when people saw, apparently when some, especially when in Europe, when people saw like Krillin died or whatever, they were like, oh, cartoon's too violent. It's unholy. Turn that off. We need to get rid of anime. It's too unholy. It's too graphic.
Augie
The kids are gonna do
Augie and the cockroaches.
No, I don't.
Augie and the cockroaches, yeah. In one of the military scenes, not military scenes, one of the episodes where they are training to become police officer that has to use the gun, right? And one of the scenes, instead of like, oh, just a regular gun that should bullet, they in the remake for the Europe, they changed the gun to the plunger gun, like bullet plunger gun.
Yeah. What? Why?
Oh, it's too violent. But the original, even though in the original it was an actual gun that shoots bullets, it still doesn't kill anyone anyway. It's just a gag.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
And it's like the when they censor blood and make it white.
Now it's
That moment.
It's making from 18 plus 18 plus to R.
No, from 16 plus to 8. Yeah. I don't know what is it. This is
Rated for sex. Thank you guys for doing that.
okay. Yeah. Hang on, I got it right here for you. Okay.
And also in Indonesia,
VC.
you know, Attack on Titan, they put a dress on the female Attack on Titan, and for the guy they put a pants on the Attack on Titan.
Oh
guy.
yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Indonesia, yeah.
Very dumb.
It's gotta be appropriate.
I suspect
Yeah, we can't do that. We can't have that.
meddling beyond the wall has brought her here.
Also, it's in the VC, the moment where Zoro's like, nothing happened, but the one where what's his name? I think his name is Kuma,
Uma.
where he's like, where he like put like the
She
thing into
wields
him,
the
where
stones of
he's like
Kra to tether
taking
her
all the
false
pain,
spirit
absorbing all the
to the
pain.
truth. You must be bold, like I taught you.
That scene, but it's all white
Yeah, I
instead
saw
of
that
red.
one.
Yeah.
Very smart decision. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, smart decision. Yeah. Nah, he didn't. He
He
didn't. Nah,
can't change the story.
he didn't.
It's written, finished.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Nami. Okay. Although I think him and Perona are gonna get together.
You do not entirely want for wisdom.
I think that's the only ship that I care about at all, like in existence. I think, except for like several other one-offs, like one or two, under the tens for sure. But yeah, nah. Luffy has to get with Boa Hancock. Okay,
I warned you
has
not
to.
leave. Where is your sword arm when you
Or do
serve
not
again?
pair him with Nami. Okay, do not.
Yeah, that's Oda also say that outright. Just saying, the crew did not have any that level of feeling towards each other.
Very well. Remember,
Awesome,
the
perfect.
scholar said.
Because I also think that even if when something like that does happen, that does make the entire mood very awkward at some point, right?
It's kind of like the thing with like Scooby Doo in the mystery something, the later season where they ship like a bunch of characters together, which make no sense. And and the entire thing it's just so awkward because Shaggy is like liking Bulma, but also the dynamic between him and his dog is kind of strange because his dog doesn't understand the human relationship, and then he's gonna become jealous for no reason.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the awkward thing. Good thing they just skim over that. And then after that, I'm just gonna put it out there. They make Bulma gay for a long time, and then I think now they just straight up just made that into a canon thing because why and fuck not.
Also, her name's not Bulma. Her name's Velma. And are
Oh,
you talking
Velma.
about the show Velma?
Yeah, the Velma, yeah.
Yeah. That no one likes the show.
Even the earlier days, Velma, she's fine. Even as a gay person, where she shifted from Shaggy to the other girl was fuck, I forgot her name.
To Fred? Wait, who?
Not to the
No,
other
what other guy?
the other girl, not guy, but Daphne, yeah. And yeah, they made her gay for a decent amount of time, and then it's still awkward, man. It's still the same team. It's still. So the entire
it's just-
dynamic of like shipping between friendship like that, it's just strange. It just doesn't make sense. Everyone just always awkward because of this dynamic, and then they had to like split up for a while too.
Yeah, I feel like the only way something like that can work is if the traveling protagonist and sub-protagonist are just a pair, and that's it. Like maybe they have like extra people join with them like occasionally, but they're never there for the permanent stay. So it's like two characters that'll eventually get together, but they'll pair with each other and travel the world together, but not without any other third or fourth wheels or anything like that, right? Versus, hey, these characters are in a relationship and they're also in the group with their buddies. And it's like, yeah, This feels like a lot of third wheeling around and whatnot, so it's like pretty awkward, right?
Much.
Unless you specifically write it to where their scenes only happen like very rarely, or just like off, not off screen, but like outside of their group. If they're consistently splitting with the group and whatnot as well.
Well, that's why. That's why, like, sometime in Scooby Doo, they do have the dynamic of like what's it
Splitting,
called, doing collabs
yeah,
with other people, like celebrity and whatnot. So, and then the girls
yeah.
sometimes, oh, they're going like fangirling over that person, which is understandable. It's just how it is. So it's
I mean, they did add the Hex girls as well, so there's a fan service for the fellas too,
mhm.
which apparently they did add in Velma as well, and they're like old as shit. Lost all attraction. But yeah, that's why you typically, when there's a group involved, typically don't do that. Not unless it's like all the way towards the end, right? Until like it's the end reveal, right? It's like
Oh, is that what
whoa,
the
what kind
Mega
of suit
Break
is that?
gameplay is that?
Yeah, this is Mecha Break, yeah.
And that movement is not as smooth as I would like, but you know what?
Yeah.
It looks good for a mecha type game, but it is
I
quite
like it.
slow.
Like Slay has said, I think it does have potential, but I also think yeah, it's pretty slow. Pretty slow, pretty not quite snappy enough for me. Especially for compared to Super Mecha Champions.
Or just another game, what's it called? Gundam.
I think I've seen that and it was on sale.
Kiddo.
The
I just don't
$60
get
the
it.
$60
Just bring
Gundam, fucking
Thinking I
hell.
couldn't see you.
just give me back my game. Give me back my game. It had no good reason to die. And I really hope somebody gets their hands on it. Because NetEase, that's the company that published it, right? NetEase. They don't care about it. They didn't care about it when the hackers took over and made the game unplayable. I'm so frustrated because that game really could have been a really good game, but then they just turned around and was like, yeah, you know what?
To burn her influence.
Yeah, fuck you, okay? Fuck you, fuck the players. We're not gonna go fix it. No. Why would we fix that? Yeah, they can just mod or hack themselves to have higher speed and higher HP and whatever.
These creatures are no scourger.
And then, yeah. Because, like, imagine releasing a port of the game for Steam, and it's, like, online player, right? But then not going out of your way to make sure players don't take advantage of, like, file, you know, adjustments. File adjustment.
We call that.
I feel like it's not.
Yeah, the Chinese.
It's not too hard to.
The Chinese players
Yeah, I feel.
always tend to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like
If you play,
if you're not careful,
if you play
too-
like
it's
earlier
too hard
days
to,
Diver, you can get maxed out all the rare stuff within one mission and maxed out money instantly in one mission.
Yeah.
Which is to be
Also,
fair,
holy shit, yeah, this one looks like a Bakugan. Holy shit.
the grind for it,
Kiddo.
the grind for the game is horrendous, so it's somewhat understandable. It's not like, oh yeah, you get a little bit of everything fast if you do this correctly. But no, there's no efficient way to grind. You gotta spend time no matter what.
What's also is frustrating is like, out of all the things you could have hacked in, you know what you could have just hacked in? You could have just hacked in yourself all the skins. Every skin that you could have, all the stickers that you could have, all the characters and pilots you could have, all the mechas you could have. Nah, I'm gonna increase my speed and stuff and be annoying.
No,
And
because
then,
that's kind of like
then I
pointless.
come back and then it's ruined.
It's kind of pointless.
Pointless.
To do that.
You know what's You know what's more
Because having
pointless
all
to
the
do
skin
that?
doesn't do anything.
I mean, at least you can show it all. I mean, but yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't do anything, but you can still have all the pilots and all the mechs. Alright, you can be up to date. But yeah, no, instead, yeah, let me just ruin it. And this got really annoying, but you know what I think as well? I never knew that, like, they made it to where you can't just easily set up an online room so that way you can just play amongst a group of friends. You have to have these, and I think this is where also the gotcha, not gotcha, it wasn't a gambling part, but in terms of how mechanics of gotcha goes with like
Do you remember
what is it,
the
microcurrencies,
how much
where
you learned once the
where
restraints
like
were taken
in-game
off?
currencies and whatnot?
Think
There is
what
like an
we
in-game
could do
thing that you
here
have to spend and
together.
use in order
There
to
are
make
two
a
creatures
group
that
of
look
players
very much like you out
so that
there.
way you can play together.
Find the wholesome one.
Not only that, but it didn't stop others from joining in and ruining the with hacked stuff,
Oh,
because
look at
it
that.
would it
The
was available for anybody that was in the global chat or whatever.
oh, look at that.
So yeah,
The freaking host just straight up just die, and now the internet got cut off. Now everyone has to disconnect.
Animal Crossing online moment. So yeah, man, ow, it's so frustrating, so terrible. Also, apparently, what's her name? The Squirrel Girl from Marvel series,
Venom
Marvel
skin.
Rivals.
Yeah,
Yep,
that skin pretty good.
yep, really good. I do enjoy it.
Man,
But
this
yeah,
gameplay is horrendously laggy. There's no way to play this.
also, yeah, you just can't escape gotchas. Cause you know what else had gotcha?
This
You know what
is
else
where
got
you
gotcha?
bestowed it away.
Fucking
Secret
what's it
of
called?
my
What game? Persona 5 X. Unfortunately, also got gotcha.
Documents of Tiberius.
It's where the money is coming from.
And it's a shame because it tastes, what, no. It plays like Persona 5, right?
crimes against the laws
And
of
Persona 5 is
nature.
pretty good to
Do not think
play, obviously.
for a
Good
second
soundtrack as well.
that I will let you desecrate
But like, imagine that, but now you have, now yeah, imagine like you paying for the game and playing it. Just imagine just gotcha. Just you put gotcha in. Yeah. Like literally the way the game plays is the protagonist, Joker, is he can carry multiple personas at once, and each one have their own type and whatnot. And then there's also type advantages and type disadvantages. So like Pokemon, basically. And when you defeat enemies, there's a chance that you can get them to recruit. You can recruit them basically, so that way you can use them. And
What have you done?
now you just have to gotcha for it. So here's a question: what happens if you get a shitty persona and it's kind of hard to beat a boss because you got to the wrong ones? Well, too bad. And fuck you. You ever consider that? Have you considered fuck you?
You consider fuck you, yeah?
Yeah, come on, man. Just throw the money, okay? Throw money towards our way, okay? Don't be a bitch about it. Just do what we said.
I still have. I look up like I buy game from third-party app, and every now and then I get like one of those ads where, gaming is just not about gaming. It's $1 trillion business. Are you sure? Then why the fuck that what's it called? All those game tournaments always a net loss.
Yeah.
And then they advertise to download that goddamn app to play video game, but also get money. So what you're telling me is that I'm supposed to sell you my information so you can exploit that and then give me back some of the revenue.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Here's a shittier way of YouTube payment, okay?
A shameful mess.
Yeah. Also, from the looks of it, this game does not have the gameplay that I'm really akin to in Super Mecha Champions. So no, this will not replace Super Mecha Champions, unfortunately. But it's good enough for now, I guess.
I can be your father.
And then eventually I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna try to give Everness to whatever the
Your
fuck.
friend.
I'm really annoyed that these gachas also don't put their games on Steam. It's very fucking annoying. Have you considered how fucking annoying it is? It's very fucking annoying for me because for one, it's hard to mod, and for two, like there's a little bit more steps to mod versus okay, I just gotta go to the Steam, hit up the folders or whatever and yada yada yada. No, instead let's just make an extra pain in the ass. And now that like in case that I need more space for my PC, guess what I can do? Delete the game and most likely delete the save as well. That's so cool. Versus if it was just on Steam like it should be. Oh, I just delete the game and then the Steam saves the cloud for me. Look at that. Now I do re-download it and this game is saved.
Oh.
I really am starting. Yeah, I'm starting also getting the hate of the gacha games. It's just I do enjoy the open worldness, but I also say that it is kind of annoying because it's also like
you want frustration.
There's not enough
game.
to. Hang on, I'm not hanging on. No, I'm not done. Alright, rant is not over.
It's over.
No. There's not, so like one of the issues is like there's probably like not enough to do in the game despite it being open world. I think that's like part number one, right? And for the things that you can do, I mean it's kind of ultimately just who gives a fuck, right? And then not only that, but then again you have to pay for all of it, okay? You have to pay for a proper experience. You can't just actually grind for it. And I'm thinking of Genshin while I'm explaining all of this, okay? You know what? You want to know how annoying it is to spend like 2 weeks straight, like probably like 2 weeks and a half straight grinding, and like the bosses aren't like always that relatively easy to kill either. They take a little bit of time. I mean they're relatively easy to kill, but they take a little bit of time, right? Imagine doing all of that, and then you just get so like there's elemental characters, and I'm just like. Well, I want some other characters, right? Hopefully I'll get like a water one or something. And my roster is already filled with fire characters. I decide to go for 10 rolls. 10 rolls. I get a character. Awesome. Oh, it's another fire character. Cool. That makes like 14 out of like 18 characters that I have. And the rest of them, like maybe one wind character.
To create blast.
Especially when I can just
No,
bring her
that's
back.
fire and lightning creates overcharge. That's kind of like a blasting thing. Fire and water makes steam. Wind and lightning.
Not in Warframe.
Wind and lightning makes like storm.
In Warframe, if you mix ice and fire, you create explosive.
Well, that's ice and fire. That's a difference, alright? This is just this game. It does include. I do think the inclusion of combining elements is fun. It also is how you do extra damage. But it sucks so much ass when the characters just their moveset sucks and does not pair well with the other ones. And it's gotcha. That's the problem. It's gotcha. So you can't just have some resemblance of control of, okay, this character pairs well with this character, so I'm just gonna get this character. No. Instead, you have to get the role for the character. Oh, and to make matters even worse, they're seasoned roles. So you can't even control, hey, okay, I'll just do a role for this thing, for this particular character. No, it's you have to wait until the banner's done.
Yep.
You have to wait until they're done giving you the character that they want to give you. Even though that character you might already have, or you just don't give a fuck about. And I'm just sitting there, and I remember I was just sitting on primogens. I was just sitting on gems to spin for. Like, just tens of spins. And I'm like, okay, eventually they'll come up with an interesting character, right? No! And I'm like, okay, well, there's these other previous characters that are interesting. No, here's another rehash of a fucking character that nobody fucking wants. Why? And you're just making these other characters that are very obviously popular. It's just, it's like you almost don't want people to gacha anymore.
This is your future.
So I'm so angry at just how fucking annoying that game is. And then on top of that, on top of all of that, like imagine getting it on PC, and then just you don't have a cloud storage for some fucking reason. Now, if it was just as simple as like,
but it's still connected with your Google account.
oh yeah, I guess it does.
It's
Oh,
still
well, never mind.
Google account or the the actual or the official Tencent account. So if you remember how to get into Tencent, you still play the game.
I guess.
But also,
But,
like I will say, do you know what the most frustrating things about like gacha, especially in the early day of gacha, is that in the early day of gacha, there's no official way for you to no official way for you to save your game and your data. So if you're fucked and if your old phone die and
Typically happens, yeah.
your old phone die and you didn't transfer your data to the new phone, you're fucked.
Yep, you're fucked. Whoops. Oh well.
Remember
all those characters
I have
you got before?
I have like
fuck
5 characters. I have like 5 different FGO accounts, and all of them are fucked. Because during that time, all my phone died unexpectedly, and then couldn't do shit. Couldn't do shit.
Yeah, that's an actual pain in the ass, yeah. Oh man. I do remember like the very early Genshin, but I didn't give a fuck, especially because I was on the phone. And so I was like, yeah, this looks shitty. And I got it on console, and then I was like, oh, okay. I'll give it another try. And then not only that, but I did come back at a good time because they were winning awards and whatnot. And so, like, not only does the game look good, not only is it playing on controller instead of shitty phone, hey, things are actually pretty good. I'm getting quite a few free spins because just for being on the game and for the maintenance, and as well as the game winning the rewards at the awards, the game awards. Wow.
Wow. But
You want to know what
also
happens
the
when
game
all
is
that passes?
Huh?
You want to know what happens when all that passes?
Nothing.
Well, yeah, in a sense. Yeah, you don't get new characters anymore. Even though that's
Yeah.
like kind of like, I feel like that's like the whole point of like
course,
even
Lieutenant.
playing the game in the first place. Honestly,
They yeah,
is
I
like,
think Tencent straight up just like just straight up just quit on the game for longest time to work on their new game. So they're kind of like at the point. That's kind of like the reason why. During that time, they were
yeah,
doing not only Genshin, but they also like working on ZZZ and the other one, Honkai, no,
mm,
Star Rail at the
yeah,
same
Honkai
time.
Star
So
Rail. Yeah.
so at the same time, so basically they were splitting their team up very big.
Got it.
Focus on those two instead of like, actually work on Genshin anymore.
Also, nobody ever plays Genshin Impact. What is it? Third Impact, something like that.
Something.
I played it on phone, and I was like, yeah, I don't care.
Honkai 3. Yeah, Honkai Impact 3.
Yeah,
I
Honkai
spent
Impact.
a lot of time and effort playing on the playing on the Japanese server for a while, and then just like, oh gosh, yes.
Wait, what? There was a server? I didn't see the when I played the game. It just seemed like a battle sim thing.
No,
Like it was just like
there
it
were
seemed like a single
different
player
regional thing. It's a different regional.
Got
It's
it.
a regional game, so either you want to play it on Japanese region, you want to play it on Korean region, or you want to play it
How
on
long have you
global
been
region.
hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
I play it on Japanese region because they do have like the latest, the faster update and whatnot.
We
But
have
after a
to
while,
delve
it's just
deep
like, oh gosh,
beyond
the
the
grind.
madness. Unlock
So
the
I don't really give a
reserves the
fuck
scholar
about the character. The
instructed
characters
us to
get
keep.
lesbian gex without good character. So it's just a bunch of women
Without
just
good
fighting
characters,
each
yeah.
other all the time. You want to tell me the stereotypical lesbian couple? Yeah, lesbian fight all the time. Thanks for telling me that.
Thanks for telling me that. Yeah, the game just and then yeah, again, imagine spending so much time like you go in, you get spoiled, and then you're like, okay, I need a new character, and I need a new character of this element because this and this and that. I want a character that pairs with my other ones, right? You go through all that fucking effort for 2.5 weeks. And then what do you get? Another fucking fire character. I think, yeah, that moment, and I remember so well because that was my last fucking straw. Especially because it was a fucking dude. Yeah, I definitely want the dude character.
Don't tell me you're siding with
And
the
he just
Browns.
doesn't even look cool in the
It's
slightest or
about
anything
time
at
to
all. He's just
grow
okay.
up.
Which, like,
Well,
again,
yeah,
it is.
it's not catered to
you can't
you.
really.
It's
Yeah,
not-
yeah, it's not catered to. They're all of their efforts towards the character design goes towards the woman for the most part. Most of their designs go towards
women or women's or the gay dudes and whatnot.
yeah. I'm just sitting here with just another fire boy in my
This
fucking
isn't your
party, and I'm like,
anymore, kiddo.
yeah, no more,
These
no more.
creatures are
I'm
no
done.
scourger, but they'll crush
You had me. I could have kept playing, but you fucked me over.
I thought the
You know,
guy,
you-
I thought
you
the
have-
guy
you-
in black was supposed to have a boy.
Luke. No, I actually don't even know. Some of these things I didn't even get to see. I don't. There isn't a element in thing. I don't think in Genshin. They very recently added like poison. I think it's like poison-ish. Daedric, that's what it is. It was Daedric. Daedric, and it also acts as poison
Waste
damage
your
in some
time
cases.
down here in the undercroft. I'll have my fun up in Deviri.
So I understand why the bow and arrow characters are very popular. because you can do headshots and headshots do extra damage, especially elemental headshots. They're easy to do elemental damage with because the arrow just gets infused with elemental damage. My issue is I don't
crossbow.
I don't. Yeah, fuck's sakes, that would be so much better.
Give me a fucking crossbow, automatic crossbow, or just straight up a gun. Cause I know a lot of characters in that game have guns. Just have guns. Why not?
Just give me a gun or a crossbow. I don't want to like sit there, charge my shot, and just sit there moving slowly or anything. Especially when these bastards just kind of like move like fanatically.
Fanatically is the word.
Yeah, where they're just like they move in such a strange way that it's kind of hard to even get a focus shot. And I'm not that kind of guy that I can just like, oh yeah, I can hit these focused critical hit shots even while they're moving. No, I need my enemies to like not move as much, unfortunately. I'm not good at that. So naturally, I don't want to play as the bow and arrow character.
I don't play in a third-person game. I only play FPS.
Yeah. Like, and if I'm gonna play a third-person game, well, you know, you got a few choices. Give me a crossbow, give me a gun, or give me a sword.
How much you learned once the restraints.
Or you know, the other, you know, sort of bladed weapon.
No,
what would be interesting is if they made a character and added a flail this time instead of a fucking sword or something. That'd be sick.
You know,
yeah, imagine a flail.
You know,
imagine a
this is Chinese game.
Something with rim.
There's this Chinese game called Stickman Fight or something. In that game, it's.
I think I remember that.
In that game, there is this one of the main characters, the guy with the giant axe. Why not just have that, you know?
Yes, exactly. I don't even think there's any character in there with an axe. It's mostly swords. Holy shit, I just realized another issue with Genshin. It's so fucking boring in terms of fucking characters and weapons. It's like, these guys are always carrying swords, bows, or sometimes they'll shoot magic out of their hands, which are the characters that I like. I like when they shoot magic out of their hands by default. Mages, typically. Combined with, you know, sword user, maybe, you know, sword DPS user or whatever. Instead, no, here's some bunch of bow and arrow characters or whatever the fuck. It's like I don't like these characters. I don't want to play as them. They kind of just suck ass. I don't know what to tell you. Give me a character with a flail. Give me a character with a massive axe.
Yeah, a character with a weapon that actually deal AoE.
Yeah. That's the whole point of the hammer. I guess they have claymores, but like, why have claymores when you can also have hammers as well? Like, fuck you, man. It's like no variety in the weapons at all, and I feel like you can basically just take the same moveset for the claymores and just make it a hammer. You just have to make slight changes by adding more AoE. That's about it. But again, also an issue, last but not least, with, no, there's plenty more to come, but another issue with these characters is that they're locked behind, what is it called? They're locked behind, no, that is an issue, but no, the thing that I'm thinking of, is that you're locked into a weapon. You can't just swap weapons or change weapons.
You can only tread water for so long.
Yeah, suck my birthday. Yeah, they're yeah, there's not even like at least an alternate weapon that a character could have. Like,
Oh, you want different weapon, you gotta change the character entirely because this specific character just spent the entire life training with one weapon.
and it's like, yeah, fuck you. Which, don't get me wrong, actually, that is accurate. You usually spend one time only using about one weapon, right? But we're not talking about accuracy. We're talking about in terms of fun gameplay experience. We're talking about a thing for the consumer. All right, we're talking about these characters that can just shoot magic out of their hands. We can break a little bit, okay? We can break the rules a little bit. You don't even have to make it for every character. Just some characters can change their weapons. Like maybe one character that has a claymore can change into the hammer weapon. They can use the hammer weapon, right?
For the most part, it's play into that stereotype of Chinese characters. Oh, that I have spent 45 years of my life training with this singular weapon. That's stereotype. There's no one in real life who does.
Yeah, it's very, very annoying.
It's
like,
stereotype Chinese and the Japanese architect kind of thing. You know, it's not real life. When you're in a battlefield, you have a bow, you have a katana, you have a spear, you have this and that. That you don't use one weapon. That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, you're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage, especially when you run out of a fucking weapon.
And you know what else is also funny is that the katana is not even the main weapon. Katana is a sidearm.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Also, another thing about that is that they treat katana like they would treat a throwaway knife. That's how bad it is. Because that's how bad most katana are being made.
Yeah.
In a singular soldier can have up to like 5 katana. Can have up to 5 katana, and it doesn't have a scabbard. It's just thrown on the ground, just waiting to be used when the enemies have approaching too close for comfort.
Yeah. And then I mean, again, is it really all that hard to swing a fucking hammer?
No.
Nah, no.
Well, unless you are, if you are like a European and you don't have like a study for it. But for the most part, you can just swing in the hammer without proper technique.
Yep. Yeah. And it does relatively well. Yeah. That's why hammer's pretty fucking good. Yeah. But yeah, you can at least make it to where one character can have like at least one extra weapon, and like not only that, but again, you put yourself at a massive disadvantage when you can only use one weapon, right? Because like that's why you typically learn at the very least 2 weapons. You learn how to use 2 weapons, and I would imagine at least 5 other miniature weapons. So like you have 2 main weapons, right? And then like several other that's like you going out to the battlefield only knowing how to use a pistol, but you don't know how to use a grenade. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, I spent my life learning how to use the. I guess we'll go in terms of what's it called? In terms of handheld weapons to make things fair for them, okay? All right, because it is a fantasy game, okay? That's like you
The guardian of
going into the
Scholar's
battlefield
Landing.
and only bringing daggers, but you don't know how to pick up a sword and swing it.
Kind of like also almost like a stereotype of D&D character as well.
Yeah, where it's like the only one role thing. But you want to know what? You want to know why that works? Because you build up stats for that character. And it's not paywall. And not only that, but you have to paywall specific weapons. And there's gacha for weapons as well. There's gacha for weapons as well. And those can't be bypassed. You have to pay for them.
Yep.
You must pay for them. You must pay, not even just directly pay either. You must pay the sub currency so that way you can spend spend that sub currency for you. You can't just spend, oh, here, just insert $5 and you can spend. No. So you could just end up with a character that's like, you can just end up with any character and now they can't do maximum damage because you don't have the weapon that, you know, that was gotcha'd. And too late, whoops, and now it's out of season. It's no longer on the banner. Whoops, weapon's gone. Yeah, that cool character that you had and you want them to do the absolute maximum most damage? Now, well, fuck you. Now you can't. Too bad. Yeah, too bad. It's just, it's always gonna do, like, just about the bare minimum of the damage and whatnot, because, yeah, fuck. Which is why I even also praise Super Mega Champions at all as a gacha game, even though I still think gacha games in general just suck ass. But, I think SMC will be the only game that I will ever say, yeah, it was a fair enough gacha game. Or it at least is one of the top 5 fairest of them all in terms of the gacha. Why? Because the actual mechs and pilots themselves were not gachaable. Where did the gacha go? Towards the skins. Now don't get me wrong, you have to grind quite a lot for the characters. Still. But you wanna know what? There was a surefire way to get a specific character you want, as well as a specific mech you wanted. The only time you couldn't, you know, with the in-game currency that you can grind, the only time you couldn't get like the exact mech or pilot you wanted was because it just came out. After like about a month of its release, and probably sometimes even less, boom, you can just buy it now with the currency you've built up. That is my most favorite part about it, is you do not have to gacha, on top of the fact that you can specifically choose which one you want to select to unlock, which is amazing. And then not only that, but for the mechs, not for the pilots, but for the mechs, you can go and test them out. You don't even have to, it's not even like a free trial of, like Genshin does, where they'll have another banner of like, try this character out. And then once you miss that banner to try that character out, well, you can never try it out again. At least with SMC, there was like a training mode where you could just literally just open up any mech at all. Just hop in any mech at all because you were in training mode and just test out how that mech plays. And then you can just make your purchases. Not even an actual purchase, just a grinded purchase. For the most part, the actual purchases, the actual gacha, was the skins. Not to say that there wasn't any purchase that can be made, because if you wanted to make actual purchases, you could purchase the battle pass or whatever else, so that way you could get characters faster. So that way you can make your selection, by the way, faster. Genshin and all the other gacha games, they don't give you that freedom. They don't give the freedom of you to choose and unlock. should have turned this into a rant. No,
Alright, done ranting. So here, Wonderwall.
So here's Wonderwall.
Never understand that meme, but you know it's fine. The song is fine.
I don't know what it isn't it Douglas Walker thing?
I don't know.
Movie critic or something. Nostalgia critic. Is it that thing?
Oh, it's linked to Wonderwall. It's a relatively easy to play always song. So somehow it got linked to sort of douchey behavior. It's kind of like oh, here's something. Oh, so anyway, here's
yeah.
something to play to annoy you
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. Got it.
Eventually, I'll catch up with the. Eventually, maybe I'll think about like some old memes, were like somewhat funny, but the Wonderwall is fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of like resonant with a lot of people.
Go to.
Resonant with the people born in the 60s and 70s. Unironically, that also the same amount of time where most of them are also going out of relevance. Kind of like Red and Link or Good Mythical Morning nowadays.
Who have we got on the
sorry, but
Let's
I gotta say it. Good Mythical Morning has gone out relevant already. It's not as fun to watch anymore.
That's what some people are saying about AVGN as well. James Rolfe. The angry video game.
And a lot
Which I actually kind of get. Because
a lot of
I
older
do
content
think that
creators have also left the platform. But
yeah.
Good Mythical Morning, since they like, you know, they're supporting their business, and also they are, you know, almost start from zero, to be honest. These guys are really talented.
May I extend an invitation to you? My latest collection of
Yeah,
choice items from the void
which I kind of
is
get,
now
like
available for
what some
viewing.
people are saying about AVGN, where he definitely doesn't go on like a lot of skits anymore, like the Bugs Bunny or the Spider-Man one, where he's like he has somebody in like a suit and just like acting out something funny and whatnot, as well as like the dialogue doesn't seem as wordsmithy, I guess, as fun. But I also can't entirely say, because it's not like I've been watching him with the utmost focus. You know, he's just a bit of entertainment for a minute, right, or two. English voice actors are getting called out in Japan. Good.
Good. Get him out there.
Oh, and Kamen America is live.
Barrow Key Tier at your service.
This is Kamen America. This is the person that said,
A pleasure doing
VTuber?
business
Oh,
with
you mean
Tenno.
I mean
Perhaps you'll
capybara?
come
Oh,
to
you
one of
mean
my
a
next
badger?
I never thought
Alright,
that.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I
type in
never
the...
thought that they are the one who call like become a VTuber, but whatever. I don't like this model too much. It's you know, it's too rounded in comparison to the original.
It's too rounded,
art.
you said?
Yeah, too rounded to the original art.
I think I actually get what you're saying. I think I actually wonder who... Shut up.
No.
I think Moday! Oh, hang on. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Chibidoki. Yeah. Moday! So shut the fuck up! What's he say? No,
Shut
she just
up!
say, shut up!
I want Mudang! Shut up!
I want Moday! But yeah, I do. Yeah, this is the thing is rounded. Yeah, I think it's I wonder why they went with a rounded look. I think they just went with a typical VTuber look, which I think is why people are saying that a lot of VTubers kind of just feel the same. It's just, I think, yeah, because especially because they all use just about the same head types and whatnot.
Oh, but it's kind of like the Soko joke kind of ordeal as well. Oh, have you heard
Yeah,
of this artist who rigged VTuber model? Oh, I should commission
yeah,
them. Who cares about how
yeah,
much they spend? Who cares how much they're going to cost me? I'm going to
yeah.
commission them anyway.
No, this is the guy. Okay,
The
this is
only
the guy
person
you
is
have to
going to
go
do it.
to. Yeah.
That just and then you ask why like a lot of like other people who rig model just so aggressively expensive because this you create a market, but there's no competition. The competition is so ass to a point where everything just so fucking expensive.
Mhm.
You create a market with little to no competition.
Yeah. And the rigging process is also just very monotonous and long. I've seen it, and excuse me. If I ever did the VTubing thing, I would not look forward to it at all. Holy shit. But also what planks are those? Wait, what? Interesting. Because those aren't birch planks. Those are like pure white planks. Look at the. Oh right. She doesn't have mods on, so I can't just see what plank it is. Unfortunately, because I'm
it's
very
on
used to it
the
being at the
it's
top.
on the sixth slot, whatever that is.
Yeah, it is, but I can't. She's not. It doesn't seem like she's gonna be going to it. She's yapping up a storm, walking around, and not actually doing anything. You better fucking do something, pal. All right?
No. You gotta drag out the content.
No. Put a sock in it.
This is how you do content.
Uh, birch. That's birch. No. You're close. Oh, plate. Oh, pale something. Is it modded? I can't tell. I wonder if it's the newest wood. Because I do know a new forest got invented. I mean, invented? No, it got
Added creek.
yeah, added. There we go.
The creek
Yeah.
is not that pale. The creek is black, gray. I mean,
Okay, then what the hell is that? What the hell is that thing from? Because I do know she didn't say she was gonna play vanilla yet. So I wonder what's going on.
Now you might be wondering if I'm holding back on y'all. You
Yeah,
know.
this is typical VTuber woman. She loves hamburgers. Very American of her.
and takeouts.
She didn't mention that. I could ask in her chat right now.
Do you usually buy your ass? Do you usually get burger from the shop, or you from from the drive-by,
You're making
or
waves,
you
dreamers.
order it from
I can
Grubhub?
feel it.
Yeah, do you order delivery or do you actually go out and eat burgers? I would ask her that, but I don't want to be here, okay? I mean, I just want to lurk. I don't want to actually do a. Oh yeah, she said she was gonna play Kamen, which is kind of based. I can't believe I used the word based.
Well,
I
too
I
bad.
used that I used that word very too casually.
I'm gonna go get food. I'm dying.
All right, I'll be back too.